Hey guys, it's Fishing European over here, and just wanted to talk to you about a fairly new product that came on the market. It's made by NuTech Lures, and this is a NuJig. The owner of the company was kind enough to send me one, and I wanted to just talk about some of the key features about this jig which make it unlike any other jig on the market. The first thing that you will probably notice is the weed guard. I'm not sure exactly what type of material it's made out of, but it's kind of like a rubber or plastic. I believe it's rubber. But if you look at it, there's two weed guards that are kind of pointing out like that. And you would think that they would be either stiff or too soft, but it's actually kind of perfect. They will go down with little force, but they actually have enough strength to where it's going to come through structure great. And even if you hold it down like for a while and let go, it's always going to return to its original position. So it's pretty neat. The other thing you will notice is the head design. Not sure how well you can see it in the video, but basically if you look at the head at like a slant on both sides, and then it's flat on the bottom too. So if you put this jig in the water with some line, basically it's always going to be sitting perfectly straight up like this. If it's somehow tilted on the side a little bit, you just pull that line a little bit and it'll be straight again. Also, the head design combined with the angle of the line tie, it makes it virtually snag proof. So this will come up and above rocks, through trees, through structure amazingly. So it's virtually weedless. And the other thing about the design of the weed guard is that it pretty much, and the head, is that it pretty much guarantees that the bass will always be hooked in the roof of the mouth. So one thing that I've heard about and I've seen through videos on his channels are the design of a lot of flipping jigs. Because of the head design and the weed guard, it can actually work against you. I've actually had several bites with jigs, and I went to set the hook, just comes straight out of the bass's mouth. So what happens on standard jigs is, because of the head design and the weed guard, a lot of times that jig will roll over in the bass's mouth and you yank on it and it just comes out sideways. The bass doesn't get hooked. Because of the head design and these two weed guards, that will never happen, and you will always hook the bass in the roof of the mouth. The other thing I really like about this particular jig is the color of the skirt. When I first saw it, I kind of thought it was like a watermelon candy, but then I looked at it closer and there's some lighter, it's kind of striped with lighter and darker spots, so it's kind of almost like a Bama bug mixed with a watermelon candy. And this will do really good at imitating the primary source of bait in Washington, which is either pumpkin seed sunfish, bluegills, perch. This color is like, it's almost like a combination of all of them, so this will do really well. This would probably excel more in clear water, but I like to fish a lot of lakes that have stained water. So what I may do is just take this skirt off, save it, put on another jig, and just replace it with a black and blue skirt. Black and blue is probably the color jig that I fish the most, and it seems to produce the best in Washington. So I'll add some links in the description section. Check out their YouTube channel, check out some of their videos, and I'm pretty sure you'll be convinced that this jig really is unique, and some would even say revolutionary. It's a brilliant design. It's very, very unique. There's nothing else on the market like it. And I'm not sure exactly what kind of hook this is, but the tip of it also points up a little bit. That probably helps with setting the hook on them in the roof of their mouth. And the hook is super sticky. It's really sharp. The first time I was just actually going to touch the tip, I almost pierced all the way through my finger. I ended up drawing a little bit of blood. It's that sharp. So definitely check them out. Add some of these to your arsenal. I can't wait for spring to roll around so I can start tossing these at the bass. Alright guys, have a good one.